Good morning out there. This is Ed from Cruises Inc. and I'm here with another weekly travel video. I'm not going to call it Travel Tuesday anymore because, to be honest with you, I record my videos on Saturdays and I don't want you to have to wait until Tuesday before I release it. So I'm going to do my best that when I record the video on Saturday, I could get it uploaded to you guys as quick as possible so you could have this content before you go and try to book your vacations. This video is going to be talking about, is travel safe right now and what is the safest way to travel. Before we get into this topic, I want to tell you about a new service that I'm offering. I'm now offering a complimentary travel coaching sessions. So you don't have to book your vacation with me, but I would love it if you give me a chance to book them for you. But as a complimentary service, I'll let you give me a phone call and we could walk through everything that you need in order to be able to travel more. So if you're trying to find out how can you increase your travel budget or how can you save money to travel more or what destination will fit you best based on like your personalities and your desires and stuff, you could just give me a call or either I'll leave my email in the description. You could reach out to me and we could set up a time and we could just talk about it. You won't have to pay me anything for it. If you want me to book the vacation for you, I'm more than happy to help you with all of the planning and everything. If not, if you want to book it yourself, then that's fine too. I still won't charge you anything for the travel coaching. So let's talk about, is travel safe right now? Travel is more safe than what it was earlier in the year and even at the end of 2019, but it's not 100% safe right now. So a lot of doctors recommend that you try to avoid international travel as much as possible. So what I recommend myself is try to travel to a place that's within driving distance because I recommend you try to avoid flights at all right now if you can. There are some flights that's still flying, and I'm going to tell you a couple ways to stay safe during the flight. But it's best if you're able to drive because when you're driving, you're usually driving with people that you're around already. And if none of you guys have COVID yet, then that means you're a lot more safe when you're driving than it will be if you're just going to be flying and around all type of people in the airport and touching stuff that other people touch that you don't know if they have COVID or not. Some vacations that you could have when you're driving, you can go to resorts. Resorts are okay. I stayed in a couple resorts this year myself. You could at the resorts, it's a little better than cruises right now. Cruises aren't going out, obviously, but if cruises was going out, it's a little easier to social distance at a resort than it is at a cruise, than it is on a cruise ship. So you could visit resorts and you could find resorts that have water parks and stuff like that that's already on the resort, and that'll be good for you. Or you could even go to some water parks that's not on the resort that's open right now. You could go to some theme parks. I know it's a lot of people at theme parks like Disney and Universal, but they have a lot of policies in place that's going to keep you safe. They're cleaning the equipment a lot more. They have special hand sanitizer that they make every person that stand in line put on their hands, and they make sure that they rub it in before they will allow them on the rides. So that's gonna keep you a lot safer than if you're just doing something that a lot of people's gonna be there and it's no policies in place really. You can go to national parks. You could go and visit like monuments and stuff that you always wanted to see. It's a you could go to beaches, and but when you're at the beach, you know it'll be a little easier for you to be social distance because you could just stay spread out from other people. So it's a couple vacations that you could do near wherever you live at, if you don't live near any like popular areas or any area that you would like to visit, you can still fly, but I recommend that you only fly domestically. So you stay inside of the continental US. If you have to fly to a destination that you want to go to, doctors recommend that you wear a mask and that you also wear eye protection. So you don't have to have a full face shield, but you could wear some type of goggles or glasses or something like that. You could even go to like Home Depot or Lowe's or somewhere and get like the goggles that construction workers use when they're cutting wood. You could get clear, you could get tinted, however you want to do it. But the reason for the glasses or the goggles is doctors believe the eye is a entry port for the virus to get inside of your body, the eye. So if you touch something, then you touch your eye, it's easy for the virus to get into your body, according to the doctors. So that's why you want to wear eye protection. So if you happen to touch something that has the virus and you then put hand sanitizer on or wash your hands and you made a mistake and touch your eye, it's likely that you could get the virus. So what you want to do is make sure that you have something over your eye. So instead of touching your eye, you'll be touching the glasses or the goggle. And that's one way that you could possibly prevent yourself from catching COVID-19. And you want to follow the other rules. You want to social distance as much as possible. So if you're in the airport waiting to board your flight, go ahead and make sure that you're standing off from everybody else. Don't like be standing right next to people if you have a choice not to stand right next to them. You want to wash your hands as often as possible, especially every time you touch something that you don't know who else touched it. Wash your hands if it's available. If it's not available, make sure that you have like a small hand sanitizer on you that you could be able to sanitize your hands. And with the airport, when you board in the flight, you know that you're not going to be able to have liquids over 3 ounces. So you got to make sure that your hand sanitizer bottle is like really small and inside of a Ziploc bag and put in your carry-on. Because if you check it, it's not going to do any good because you can't use it while you're on the flight if it's checked. So that's how you want to keep your hand sanitizer. And I already said you want to wash your hands as early as possible or as often as possible. That's going to be the safest ways for you to travel right now. As things start to open up, we'll start to see if COVID's going to die off or if it's going to regenerate and come into like a second or a third wave. So we want to just stay safe as possible and live to travel another day. Like I said earlier in the video, if you want to give me a call or send me an email or whatever, just reach out to me and I will help you narrow down what needs to happen in your life for you to be able to travel more. And I'm going to do that for you for free. I'm not going to charge you any fee to be your travel coach. So thank you for listening to this video. I hope it helped you. I hope it gave you a lot of great content. If you need anything, just reach out to me and I'm going to help you as best as I can. Thank you again, and I hope you have a great week.